It's just down and to your left.
And you tap with your right.
Look over to the side.
Where you can join and subscribe. It's Crypto ROTH. The really drives you out. Let's hit the like button now.
Oye, mi amor, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Dime. Jangueando en la casa aburrido con ganas de qué. Averiguando qué hacer por la noche. Entonces entrarse en mi cuarto pa' ver. Y dice, levántate mi amor, hoy vamos a beber. Chacho, no hay trabajo la mañana. Ponte algo sexy, bebé. Dale. No hay trabajo la mañana. Tírate un selfie, bebé. Yeah, hey. Ponte algo sexy, mi amor. Yeah, chacho. Tírate un selfie, mi amor. Hey, dale. Tírate un selfie que te ve bien cabrón. Brindamos todas las copas que se trabajo. Tírate un selfie que te ve 1,000,000. No hay trabajo en la mañana, un bendición. Baby, put your favorite dress on. And maybe we can skip and go right to the sequel. Prende Philly Blunt, take a hit for the people. El Instagram que se algoritmo. Machuca sin vergüenza y la tiro con ritmo. Agua. You know I like it like that. You know I like it like that. You know I like it like that. Yeah. Tírate un selfie que te ve bien cabrón. No hay trabajo en la mañana. Llamo a mi cama when the night is done. Ponte algo sexy, mi amor. Hey. Tírate un selfie, mi amor. Chacho. Ponte algo sexy, mi amor. Tírate un selfie, mi amor. Agua. Tírate un selfie que te vea 1,000,000. No hay trabajo en la mañana, que se del trabajo. Huepa, mamacita, huepa. Huepa, mamacita, huepa. Huepa, mamacita, huepa. Huepa, mamacita, huepa. Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh.
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Lit check, been a minute, let me hit the homies in a group text. 10 years, same team, true vets. Got a couple trophies, but no chains on the neck. No. Got a couple Cardis, we don't flood with baguettes. It's a very small world, so my hand holds. Wake up, make the money, that's a man's role. Loyalty and love is what I stand for. Can't forget about trust, but first, please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, oh, oh. It's the weekend, we've been working. I'll be posted, fire side. Bring my boys in, bring your girls in. We'll be posted up all night. Limited edition, not the regular one. We shut down the city like when presidents come. I am not a rookie, I'm a veteran, bruh. Promise I'ma take it easy later on. Whoa, oh, oh.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Road dog. He gone to the bathroom. Sometimes though. Sometimes I like to dress up in his clothes though. Look. oh crap, he's coming. Sean, have you seen my headband? Let's kick it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog. My name is Lane. We're taking a look at the charts, seeing what's happening with the Bitcoin, doing what we do. Doing it just a little bit earlier tonight, just testing the waters. Trying to find that little sweet spot for the algorithm. Don't think I found that yet after 2 years. Shout out to everybody that's hanging out here with me. I see that Joe's in the house. Make sure we got our chat box thing running. It wasn't running last night for some reason. I'm just sitting there clicking boxes looking like an idiot. We got Jason Echelon. Hey, welcome to stream, my man. Rising Sun's back here. Crypto Brat, welcome. Dave P was 4th. Joe, is that you again? Joe from Trade Intuition. Does that name sound familiar to you guys? It should. He's on YouTube. Has a channel. Teaches TA. He's a good trader. He's a good teacher. You need to check him out. If you're trying to learn this stuff, man, hang out here, hang out there. Get some different takes on things, man. Expand. You're trying to get as many tools for your toolbox to find what tools work for you, what strategies work for you, what makes sense to you, how's it explained that makes sense to you. Joe's a good one for that. Check him out. We got Crypto 420. How's it going, my man? Mr. Miles, and good brown gravy. Everybody loves good brown gravy. Well, Bitcoin, I'm on the 6-minute tiny time chart because, well, we've been here for a while. The proof is in the pudding with my bigger moving averages, the 806 something and the 200, 300 and something. They're all hanging right up here somewhere between 57.6 and 58, just hanging there, meaning that for the last 800 candles or so, we just kind of been hanging around pretty much right in this drab little area until now. Of course, we decided to get away from it, but I kind of view these, not going to say as a magnet, but I will say that you got extremities that get played out, and if you catch a bunch of them here in the middle, I think it's kind of like a rubber band. Kind of stretching away. I'm fully expecting price to come back up to these areas. I hope so anyway. 57,700. And we got a little makeshift trend line going on here, just trying to catch what's going on. Basically, we lost our trend line over here when that was the big one. And then she came back up and did a double top over there, making an M shape, if you want to call it a double top. But, you know, zooming out just a little bit, I'm going to go to the 15-minute because I'm feeling risky. Woo! Might we have some kind of bottom formation here after the last drop? Maybe. You might look at it that way, but do remember, before you really need to zoom all the way out before you remember, what did we drop from? Well, it was the main trend line, so there's a little wiggle room, but I don't think it's quite that much wiggle room. I really don't. Can we wiggle room? Nah. Put it back where you got it. Getting back to the bottom formation here in just a moment, but we're on the daily here. This is what we're really looking at when Bitcoin, and not much has changed. We had a chance to get above the 200 moving average like for a week now. We flirted with that idea, but we didn't hold it. And we're below it. And we got to get above it if we want to see anything better out of this market anytime soon. We were getting ready to be close to finding out if this Wyckoff theory is going to be true or not, because she's starting to run out of time, to be honest with you. starting to run out of time for that to be a little valid, in my personal opinion. But I'm still rooting for that possibility. But I think a lot of people agree, and whether it comes from a slanted trend line or a horizontal area or a Fibonacci or whatever that they're getting their areas from, the 60,000 area is an area that we really need to get past to really kind of prove that, oh, maybe that was just that little bottom there. But in the hopium that maybe we're just coming back here and doing some kind of a bear trap or something, looking for something. I don't know. I was just thought I'd see what Thomas Kukowski might say, because he's got something. We're always looking for, we like the nice rounded bottoms and double bottoms and things like that. But we talked about how this is a pointy. What is this? What is this? Well, Thomas Kukowski calls them ugly double bottoms. Ugly double bottoms. Says, think of an ugly double bottom as a double bottom, which the second bottom is significantly higher than the first. Ugly double bottoms can help you time the entry when bottom fishing. And I like to bottom fish. I do that a lot. He goes into details about this, and it'll make your eyes cross if you're like opposed to the statistics and stuff like that. But he based all this based on 562 patterns found on 100 stocks from July 1991 to 1996. This is what he did for years, okay? It paid off well for him. Man retired in his 30s, had to do something with his time, and decided to write books on trading patterns. Anyway, all the statistics over here. It's got a throwback rate if it does break out. Let me just sum up what he's got here, but this is where the information comes from, patternsign.com, or Thomas Bukowski's, it should be on the picture of the book didn't show up. The Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns by Thomas Bukowski. If you're a pattern trading and don't have that, a digital version, or even just checking out his site over here, man, I mean, you got to step up your game. I dare say this is the alpha gold when it comes to pattern trading. You cannot beat this. He gives you really, really solid statistics, and he didn't pull them out of his ass. He's got the, he backs it up. But anyway, just to sum it up, the double bottoms, they all work the same though. So you got this little area right here. We got to get above it. That's what we're saying. 58,150. Count the wicks, about 58.5. Depends on what time frame that you look at, whether you have a wick or not. But basically, that's what we're looking for any double bottom. Whether it be a pointy one, a pretty one, an ugly one. You're basically just making some kind of little channel. You can think of it going horizontal or even slant it up into some kind of pattern if you want. But you still got this width over here, and there actually is a measure move for that should throw us, should be fortunate enough to regain this area that we have to make this valid. Thomas Bukowski is very big on what validates or invalidates a pattern, and that's what I appreciate about him, because you don't see that with everybody else. How do you know when the pattern's no good anymore? I mean, these are things that are not commonly talked about. But it's not validated until we actually clear this area and we hold this area. That's very important. Then we can say, hey man, we've made an ugly double bottom. Until that day happens, it is just it's a possible ugly double bottom. But it may turn into something else. It may fail. It may do something totally different. So forewarning to, there's a habit in YouTube to call out patterns before they get confirmed. I'm probably guilty of that myself. I try not to be. I try to stick to the rules of using possible. And that's because that reminds you, puts you back in this is a possibilities game. This is a probabilities game. This there is no guarantees that, you would even get the measure move. It plays out a lot, thankfully. But no guarantees at all. Just some things where things are stacked up on your side a little bit. So are we looking at an ugly double bottom for this area? I mean, it's caught an area where we could bottom out and reverse. Some people even made some crazy predictions. Well, a reversal area would be hit on a certain day. And that is just speculation, my friend. Just speculation, even if it proves out to be true. It's just there's no magical formula that will I can't tell you where we're going to top out next. I can't do it. You'll find there are some things that the charts will tell you, though. I mean, there are times it's documented here when they speak to me or whatever, and I get this little thing, and it can show it, and then maybe it comes out to yay for that day. But what's it going to be 5 minutes from now? Tell me right now, Rhoda. Can't do it. What's it going to be 10 minutes from now? I can't do it. Nobody can do it. Nobody can do it. There was one man who could do it. W.D. Gann, square price and time. He took that secret to his grave, though, but he did find it. By golly. And that just wets my whistle, because I would love to find that holy grail one day. But falling down that rabbit hole gets very complicated and very, wow, man. You guys, what you got to study, you guys think, man, it must take you 8 hours to figure out what you're going to do on the 15-minute. It's just, it gets very complex, and that's down the wrong rabbit hole. This trading should never be that complex. I think he had a simple system, or simplified it down very mathematically, very systematically. But I digress. It's the music, folks. This music's making me talk weird. Yeah, I swear it does. We gotta change this playlist. I like it, but it's gonna make me get weird. I knows me. Let's spice it up. Change the vibe a little bit. Woo! There we go. Now we got a whole different show. So anyway, here on the 4 hour on Bitcoin, I'm looking here at the Ichimoku cloud. You know, there's a lot more to this indicator. I just got the cloud part. That's all that I need for me. I don't, the other stuff, there's too many lines. I got enough lines and stuff on my chart to deal with. I don't need more. I just like the cloud because it gives me a peace of mind. Helps me, remember what side of the track that I'm on. And, being below the cloud, you're bearish. But being in the middle of a red cloud, when it's getting kind of thick and showing just a little bit of green over here, usually a good sign, man, that there can be some more upward potential coming. So I am looking to recover some of these areas. I am looking for a bounce, and I say. But until the day that this bottom of 53,500-ish, for what at 500, till we go below that, your man may have called it, but anyway. I'm not going to say I called anything. Well, I'm not going to say that. We're making higher highs and higher lows. That's what we got going on our side. We're just trying to figure out, where's this one going to bottom out at? Because we've been kind of trying to figure this out, and she's not giving us a signal yet, so it's too early to draw any kind of other line prematurely. So until then, we got some fib areas that we might bounce off of. 56,260. Might get lucky, just come down here and bounce in. But technically, we could come all the way back down here and revisit it. Hopefully, we satisfied that desire with this last little attempt down here. I notice how those candle bodies are just kind of flush right up against that. Maybe that satisfied that desire to touch this level. Maybe. But maybe we got to dip our wicks down here to 56,270. I don't know, man. I can't tell you. I can't tell you, but I'd say plan for it, or at least, don't let that idea be able to wreck you. So that's Bitcoin. What we got going on for Bitcoin, a lot of sideways or nothing. We know we got to get above 64, I'm looking for saying, woohoo, baby, let's do it. Because we have still been rejected by the 200 moving average, still been rejected by a major trend line. Normally, we would expect down. That's what the chart says. It says we got a good chance it's still going down. There's just a few indicators saying, well, we're trying to fool you and take all your Bitcoin from you. You get scared, you sell to us. Germany, whoever. A lot of the FUD in the market. It's nice to see how the German sell-off is almost over, and this is as bad as it was. We didn't hit 40,000 from it? Oh my gosh. The Mt. Gox is supposed to be about 4 times as big as Germany selling off, but it's not going to be all at once like Germany was. It's going to be spread out a little evenly, and who knows who's going to sell what. BlackRock just needs to be buying up everything. That should tell you something. Because they are considered to be the smart money. SPX continues to go up. We did have a target area up there on SPX just to look at. I know there's been a lot of fear that SPX was going to go down. I've seen nothing but going up. I've just been calling it to go up for a while. I don't even play XPX, but when we look at it, it just should just say us up. But notice so far the area that we put out here live on stream, whatever. It's a Fibonacci, guys. It's a Fibonacci area. This is a top Fibonacci area for it right now. This is when I said this is where I expect her to get a bigger hiccup. I don't know what that's going to do for crypto though. We may just recover and then keep on tracking. Ichimoku Cloud looks like it does not want to stop. Looks like we're reaching here, going to stumble around a little bit. Maybe like what we did when we hit some of these other lines. And so might get a little bit of a pullback here on SPX, the Standard & Poor, which is tech stocks, and you know they usually throw Bitcoin into the tech stock area. Oh, that looks good. Why don't you come back and test this area? That would make sense. That would make perfect sense, really. So my SPX, maybe we get a pullback. Is that going to make Bitcoin go down, or we see Bitcoin kind of bounce? That would be kind of wild if we have decorrelated a little bit from, well, because we have. SPX has been going down and Bitcoin's been going, well, Standard & Poor's been going up and Bitcoin's just been steadily going down. I wonder, might there be a correlation there? A reverse correlation now? Normally we follow them closely. We diverged from that. Will the divergence continue? Will we get a pump out of Bitcoin because this is going down? Will some of that money say, going to take my profits from all this AI stuff and put it into something solid like a Bitcoin trust or a Bitcoin EFT? Because that's easy to do if you're over there trading on stocks. Stash your money in something that ain't, you know, going to just fall as much as the dollar or whatever. Maybe put it over there in something else that's a little hot. Maybe something that's a little under the weather it shouldn't be. I don't know. There's some ideas in there. Trend line suggests that she's going to run right along with the 21 moving average there. So maybe a little bit of a drop back to these areas. But anyway, standard S&P target, and we nailed it. Woo! Moving on. What's happened here? Leave the site. Changes you made may not be safe. I shall leave. That was a mistake. Whatever that was a mistake. All right. Throw it in there. So anyway, we're back over here. Oh, I see what you did. You screwed that up. Total 3 is what we're going to look at. Total 3s are altcoins. They're also getting rejected from that area. Remember, we talked about that. Hey, man, we might come back up to this area, and if we do, you might want to think about paying yourself or anything. Hopefully, you took a little bit of profits. Looks like she might come down just a little bit, but is there a trend line that we need to look out for? There is, saying that maybe we can catch a little break here. Move back up. Man, I would love to see Total 3 regain this area 585 and keep on going. Keep in mind, this is a kind of a questionable pattern that we got here. You can either see it as a ascending wedge, which that's relevant. You know, they can be bearish. They're not the greatest. They actually have a 63% chance to break the upside. However, they're a continuation pattern, then this one might continue down. So we don't want that again, but we might base it. Too early to tell. There is a little bit of hope there. Bitcoin dominance is also coming down just a little bit. That's interesting. Well, let's move on now, and let's just go check out, if I can find it. I got lost here. Let's go check out our altcoins. See how they're doing today. First of all, we'll come back over to the chat. Make sure I got my microphone on. Everything's going groovy. Lost my chat. Hello, chat. Mr. Mouse says there's a very system for Bitcoin that never fails. HODL. I believe that right. Man, there is no reason to sell Bitcoin. Even to take profits, there's no reason to sell Bitcoin. I'm telling you, once you realize that you have one of the hardest assets You need to think of Bitcoin as real estate because it's just like that, but it's portable. Think of it as portable real estate. And you know how if you have real estate that you can always borrow against that. You can always borrow against your Bitcoin at some fashion or other. And if you've got a nice little supply of Bitcoin, you're pretty good. That comes in handy. And it just, I know she fluctuates. She's got a 4-year cycle things going on. But in a time like this where we're, eventually steadily going up, man, it's the best bank account ever. Michael Saylor knows. And he knows never sell it. You don't have to sell it to capitalize to profit. You don't have to sell it to got profit on it. That's what I got to get you to know, to understand. Can we look at Ponky, please? Says Crypto Brad. Hey, welcome to the stream. Ponky. Ponky Monkey, right? Check her out on the 4 hour. I still got some targets up here at 62 and 68 cents. I know somebody's dying to call that an inverted head and shoulder. I don't know what to think about that. But anyway, I've got this megaphone pattern. Let's go in here because I connect the outside dots. Minus this little guy because he's kind of tricky. One might even go here because we're taking the bottom here to that top, so that gives us a range, and we're just identifying what other touches we have along that range. And there we go. I stand corrected on my trend line. That is much better in alignment with what we got going over here. So let me just take this little guy. Respect my angle. Oh, now you got a problem with it. That's probably how we got started off there. I'm still going with that. Respect, respect, disrespect, respect, respect, respect. So tighten it up, tighten it up. We still got this trend line right here that's not been broken. And now normally, if we take this little guy off, look, you got a very common pattern that you see people draw. Out of all these symmetrical triangle drawings or whatever that you do, I would go with this for a possible upside more than I would anything else because you have not broken this trend line. If you'll notice, some other people, they might draw them after they go after the trend line. And those are definitely not trustworthy for a symmetrical triangle to play. Well, this one you might be able to get because you also got the idea of it being a flag, a channel. Really, we're in a channel for the local pattern. Makes sense. They might find support here. This trend line too, and we might just break on out of it. Might even break out of it early. Looks like she's got something going on here. What you got going on, Punky? You got a trend line going on here on the 4 hour time frame. Oh, that one doesn't want to twist with me. You can't do the twist. You can't turn. So let's go here and see. 37 can hold, and if 37 cannot hold, then we'll look at the bottom of the trend line because it better hold. If it don't hold, we've got some big problems, mister. Bigger moving averages kind of like that. I need to turn those off. Kind of. But they're like, meaning the momentum is up to the right. Punky should be fine. She's just doing her little corrections and stuff. And again, I think even one of those was a measure move. I don't know. We got our new information here with our channel. If we do get a breakout, this will, of course, go wherever we break out. And that will give you a better. It comes up in this area. Keep an eye on that. You can also do the big boy measure move. The moon boy measure move. Personally, I would go to where this move just first starts. I wouldn't take all this, and you can if you like. And for a flag, I'm putting it at the bottom because that's the Bukowski method. Putting it at the bottom at the last touch, actually, and that comes up, doing it that way, brings it right up here to our target that we had. So there might be confluence. I believe those are fib targets that I got. So if so, we got confluence that 68 makes a dang good target for Ponky Monkey. That's what I got for Ponky. From where we are now, getting up there could be about 75% gain. If it happens. Solanda, how's it going? There's a ton of liquidity down to 55,000 on Bookmap. It looks like we could hit 55. Oh, we got top chat on. I need to put that in live chat. Oh man, I missed a lot of stuff. Wasn't the Bitcoin Germany has been selling off not even theirs to begin with? I think it was from confiscations. I don't know if it was from Silk Road or what, or from the ransomware or something like that. I don't know. But I just think there's a lot more to that story that we don't know. I think there is a big wealth transfer among the institutional players going on, and I think that was part of it. Linda says Alex has been pumping. Yeah, really? And Bitcoin has been dumping, but Alex has been pumping. Huh? Oh, that's interesting. Let's go take a look at Alex. I've got, ooh, yep, she did. Look at that. Look at that on the 4 hour. Nice. Oh, look, she bounced off the area here. Was that a fib? Well, I didn't color it right. That was that one should be a 7/8. This was a, what have we got going on here? I don't even remember what I said here. Oh. That's not a nailed it line. That was a, we hope it don't go below this level line. I believe. So came up here to our back to retest at 786 fib area. So now we got a bottom on it, right? Or possible bottom. And that gives us a little bit more we can work with now. I like that. Boom. I like 19 cents. Come on, baby. Let's go do it. Let's get our new accumulation zone set up here. You're going to go past it. You're going to kind of wiggle woggle through here for a while. We don't need this little guy anymore. Get rid of him. He's old news. We got new news. I don't think we need this guy. I'm going to reuse him though. I'm going to put him right up here because that looks like a 200 moving average is just dying to get there. So Alex, 19 cents is going to be the challenge there. Can we get past the 19 cent area? If so, baby, let's get it on. I'd like to see 40 cent Alex again. Alex Dex is for Bitcoin trade, the BRC20 tokens and all that stuff over there. Pool it, farm it, all that stuff. I've been doing that ever since then. And man, I'm telling you, I have got a ton of airdrops over there for meme coins, but the only thing is my wallet, they don't have any prices available to them. But since I was early into Alex and into stacks and staking that, I got that rune drop, and that's been cool. Maybe that's what's giving me some of those things too. But they put they got the rune. I don't even know what all's going on over there, but got an airdrop from that, which was that was one of the best ones I ever got on that dog coin. Oh my gosh. That, wow, that beat any other air, that beat Uniswap, that beat every airdrop I ever got. Doesn't matter, of course, it's down a lot now, but I didn't find out till about a month after, and it went up from when it first went out until when I found out it was pretty much at the top of it because everybody's talking about it. I'm like, what is it? And I was having it in my wallet, it's like, oh my gosh, I got it. And a bunch of it. It was like 800,000 tokens or something crazy, or however, whatever denomination they have. So Alex, yeah, I like that. That was looking good. Nailed it. Hey, thank you, Joe. Gifted a membership. Hey, look, it shows up on the chat thing now. I thought I was showing it up last night. What's this do? Oh, I thought you could heart these or something. Already unsubbed. Oh no. What was it this time? Hey, Celinda got it. Hey, congratulations, Celinda. Well, membership. I'm getting ready to do some stuff over there, but if there's anything in particular you guys want in the membership videos, make that request. Any certain topics, I'm going to probably go over what's been going on with my oh my gosh, can't even think. Futures account, and then probably the spot margin. Spot margin seems to be. Spot margin is something it's worth learning, people, especially when we're on a drop like this. I'm just saying, I don't think you have to learn it. You just got to do it. It's just, It's the old school way of how they did margin. It makes sense. It's lower leverage, but it gives you so much more control. And oh my gosh, at this part of the market, it's a great time, I'm telling you. I've been taking a lot of my old bags. I've noticed they've opened spot margin. They've increased it a lot. So a lot of the HODL bags I had just sitting around doing nothing, not being staked, just sitting on a wallet forever, that I can put them on spot margin while we're in a dump, and then I can grow those bags to double, triple. I've got some of them 4 times as big as they were when I first started doing the process. As they go up and down, it's like a sponge. You're just keep collecting them. Trading Twitch and news were provided to the subscribers. Did we even get the... What are we talking about? Y'all got me freaking out, checking my microphone and everything. It's funny when everyone types what he's saying when he is muted. You guys are sounding like I'm muted. Now you got me wondering. My everything says I'm on. Do we have sound? You didn't say we had sound when I did that. All right, clearly I need a mic check because y'all got me freaked out. You got me thinking I'm not being heard. You got me freaking out. It's working in the... What? Not muted, okay. Man, I just got trolled. My people just trolled me. My people just trolled me. Where are you? Y'all got me. That was good. You break out the fireworks and everything, huh? My people got me. Woo! That was funny. I was trying to do the news by Layer GG. That's gonna fire me tonight. Nah, I think it's funny. Let's see if I can get this set up. Has he posted yet? He usually posts about right when I go on my normal time. I don't think he's posted. Yeah, he did. Oh, good. Let's get this set up. Give me just a moment, people. I think that works, right? Oh well. Let's see what we can do with the news. And it didn't work. How about that? How do you like that? Or you did not work. It's not cooperating with me for some unforeseen reason here. That's weird. Why not? Have I got to switch you? All right, dang it, man. Okay, we'll just screw it. I'll read it off from here. I don't know if you can see it that well, but
Thank you very much.
this is the Layer GG news. What's happened in crypto the last 12 hours? Probability of September rate cut increased 22 points to 93 to about 93%. Okay, whatever that means. The German government says sold over 30,000 Bitcoin in the last 2 days, leaving them with 9,000 remaining. I had some statistics saying that they only had like about 4,000 remaining earlier, so maybe it's changed. I'm not really sure. Coinbase International Exchange will support CRV, ENS, and People perpetual futures starting July 18th. Baby Doge has announced pause airdrop for all token holders. Snapshot date will be announced. Baba Network will soon reveal something new. Floki will make a marketing announcement on July 17th. Gnosis announced that the launch of the shutterized Gnosis chain. Mocha, according to DeFi analyst, Mocha event token is being sent to Upbit's wallet 2 days ago. Upbit proceeded with Tyco's listing even after it was leaked a day before. That made no sense to me. MakerDAO has announced the Spark Tokenization Grand Prix to allocate $1 billion into tokenized real-world assets via SparkFi. Sweet Network has announced the Society official beta test launch on July 15th. SSB Network has announced that its clusters are live on Lido Finance's simple DBT module on Ethereum mainnet. Zigly has introduced the Zig card, powered by MasterCard. Oh, interesting. Usually it's me and Visa, isn't it? Pre-orders for digital and physical cards start soon. MasterCard, baby, get in that game. Get it, gay. Here we go. Here's our little picture here from Layer ZZ. Or Layer GT. Give me a little like and retweet there. Thanks, we're in the up on the. No, we're in the painful upside phase of the market. We're not quite into the up only section there. Alex looking nice, man. I like Alex. Did we ever put a little hey man, don't move my thing yet. I ain't ready for it. Put my price tag up there. There's one called OM. I don't think we looked at it recently. She's doing pretty nice today, if I might say. She hit her target 108 cents and a little bit higher. We're looking for the. What the hell is wrong with you today? We're looking at the top of the trend line there, and we could even extend that. And, well, for what reason? I like it touching candle bodies. I think that's a little bit more appropriate. Is she going to blast off? Well, I don't know. It's a good place for her to find some more rejection up through here. I've been taking maybe. I guess I should practice what I preach here. This is on the daily. She might go up. She might. Stochastics are kind of topped up here. Market cipher. She's in the green zone here. Money flow like that. Got the money flow right there and right down here too. Wave. I call it a wave table. I don't know where I got that from, but this momentum wave. She's getting up to her top areas here. She probably could go a little bit lower. They can get kind of high if you're looking to the left a little bit. But approaching this trend line, it's a good time for me to possibly think about setting some sell orders. And let's go over how that might work. How might that play out? How might Road Dogg sell this little baby off? Because it looks like she might want to come up here a little bit. Well, Road Dogg is going to sit here on this spot margin thing. And he's going to take a little profit at a lot of these little guys. And even snag probably a little bit of profit at where we are right now. And that is how I'm setting up my spot margin thing for this. Just a little bit, because that is going to help pay off what I borrowed. Just a little bit. Unless she comes down and I need to get more of this coin, OM, well, I can borrow even more. If I need to. Very safely. Because I never borrow the full amount. Never come close to the full amount. Never want to go past that. But that's my game plan on here. I got some time to do that. I'll do that after the stream. I won't bore you guys with it. So I'm looking at OM. Well, if Alex is up, it makes me think that maybe Stacks would be up as well. Let's take a look at Stacks. So we're on the daily here. Looks like we got a little bump to the upside there. Nice one for Stacks on the 2 hours. Kind of interesting how Bitcoin is suffering, but Alex and Stacks, all these Bitcoin related coins are getting kind of a bump up. That's unusual, wouldn't you say? That's if one is just being forced down against his will while the other ones are saying, oh, well, catch you later. Because you know we will. Bitcoin likes to outperform things at certain points of this market. I like that. Have we broken anything? Ooh, maybe. Well, we on a 2-hour time frame. Gotta zoom out. I got 2 touches here. That's lame. But there is a little bit of respect for this angle that we got going on down here a little bit. Depending on how well it might be drawn. Meaning it might be in a channel. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a channel idea. Connect this one to that one. That might do it. Nope. You sucker, dog. Haven't defined me angles yet, but we're cool. I like that we got 618 up here. We need to get above that guy at 174, 175. Might should be trying to do that. We're going to drag this guy down here the way it really should be, in my personal opinion, since that's what we would have been following and what would have made sense. Coming up here, we're taking in new information. We can do that and get a channel. If it is a channel, it's at the top of the channel. I'm just saying, what happens at the top of the channel? You either break out or you get rejected. With all these other moving averages being way down below this one, there's a good chance it might get rejected. When you draw the trend line from this one to your previous touches, if you were just following it along from this high, now you can see all these moving averages sitting right down here, right by that trend line, saying, oh, looks like a retest might be coming right down here. Might it happen? I don't know. It could. Sometimes I like to verify these things. I might pull out my fibs. Oh, I got a 618 right there from this move. That's got a sweet shot of getting hit. So I'm rocking with that at 142 there. Put you the right color so I remember what you are when I come back and talk about you. Get me a nice little price label to throw there that says, I think that might be a good place to put in a buy. And I think this would definitely be a good place to pay yourself a little bit, if nothing else. Even if you, the thing about paying yourself when you reach these levels is like, but what if it goes higher? If I sell it all now, what? Well, if it goes higher, you can come back in on a retest, or even, I don't know, adding back whenever, even it comes up here and retest not even that far, but adding in on the retest, you're still good. You're back in the trend, your money's back in the game to the upside instead of money being in the game to the downside. And that makes a big difference in not only how well you feel, but how well that your portfolio performs. And you want a good performing portfolio, right? You don't want to have a portfolio that just goes back and forth. It can't get past the, let's say you got a $5,000 account. You just don't want to sit there for months and months and months and months at a time. You got to see some progress. If you're sitting there, there's something that you're not doing, or something you could be doing better, or something you need to freaking find out why. If you're giving back your gains, making gains and giving them back. And that's common. It's common. It happens. That's why we got to perfect our crafts here. Of course, I'm not talking about anybody in particular or anything, but good old Tao. Actually, Tao is coming in at 245 after dropping down to 198. I didn't get any at 198, I don't think. My bag's grown a lot though for Tao on spot margin. You'll hear me mention spot margin. That's majority of what I'm doing right now. So I mean, it's just treat it like spot or margin. When I talk about it, so again, getting a little trend line information here. Depending on how you draw it, we're under it. Go with the majority of this. We might have a chance to bounce off of it. There's some moving averages down here too. Maybe. Similar to what we saw just a minute ago for what Alex was doing the same things with these moving averages, the 921 and all that stuff. Good sign maybe Alex might come down to that lower target. Paying myself with tacos, says Strega. Strega loves the tacos. Make sure I haven't missed anything in the chat here. Just gonna go back over that. All right. You're freaking me out. It's working. The paranoia is real. Y'all got me. Thoughts on Spike? We didn't look at Spike. Is that the one? Why does it sound familiar, but doesn't sound familiar at all? So, well, there's the Spike. It looks... What is it? I don't like it. It's got a lot of volume. There's a lot of transactions and a lot of things going on there. That was kind of nice. That was a nice bump up. That would be what would be making it enticing. Anybody that caught that. Looks like a pump and dump. So what do I think about Spike? It's on CoinEx. Is that still around? Man, that's old school. I haven't been over there in cycles, dude. Trading on CoinEx. Spike. What is Spike? See how you're rated, Spike. There are too many spikes. Clearly. It looks oversaturated. With this chart right here, I don't even know if this is the right spike, but this one looks kind of rough. I mean, that's enticing, but that looks like I'm humping up to me. Nothing I want to put money in that I wanted to, be assured that I was going to hold on to, because you wouldn't know. He's got an entire stream without looking at Casper. How dare me? Well, I would unsubscribe to myself if I could for that. That's despicable. How dare me do that? That looks like a possible nice beginning of a bounce from these areas here. These candle body areas that we got. Candle body. I like these candles with these nice wicks when we do that. I think some people call them sometimes people call them long wick reversals. Hammer candles, and I forget all the candle terminology. Thomas Bukowski's got that over there. I dare say that's the part that I have not really spent a lot of time over on his. But if you want to get into the nerdy candlestick things, have a go at it. I've heard some interesting stories about how they got, well, at least how the book was written. There's a lot of stuff in there that may not be authentic. Might have had a little guru syndrome growing on with that book. I'm just saying. They're Japanese candlesticks. I mean, the Japanese came up with it. They also came up with the Haikanashi. They thought it was a better system of doing it. It was I think the son of the guy who actually did the original candlestick idea. Caspa, can you get back up here? 17.8, that would be cool. Do you drop down to 16.3? I'm trying to get you to come down here and see me about 15 or 13 cents, Caspa. That's what I'm trying to get you to do. I'm trying to sweet talk Caspa to break down. Mr. Miles don't like that idea, but I've got some buy orders down here to help me fill that bag up. I'm still building that bag, and she's making some progress. It's doing good. It's doing good. But it's a slow process, though. But I've added from where I've added 50% there, doing it so far. So Caspa, still looking for 17.7 cents coming, almost 18 cents there. I'd like to see us get back in the 18 cent area. I don't know if it's going to happen anytime real soon. Got a lot of resistance up here in the 17s. It looks like she's going to respect this trend line, and well, if you want to look at this as a ascending triangle or whatever. I'm still, counting on this breakout over here rather than trying to find a brand new pattern to look for, because this one's still got, it's to get, she get to play out too. She's did a retest. Let's give her a chance to play out, dude. That's a falling broadening pattern. Should at least get us up here. if we're lucky. Back up to this area. When you get your measured move, I don't know. I feel like people think it's just a magical thing. If you look to the left, it should point to an area. And you say, oh, it's confluence for that area there. Let's go with that. I'm going to tag her. What is this measured move? $18.2 cents. Paint you blue for a measured move, baby. I like it. I'm just waiting on that. I don't need to figure out, oh, we're doing a soda with an ugly double bottom here, and I'm still waiting on this guy to do what he's gonna do. He's gonna do it. And I still got this trend line over here because I'm still waiting for this pattern to do what it's gonna do when it's gonna do it. That the pattern should get us up to like 36 cents or something if it keeps going crazy. Let's go, baby. Come on, let's rock off the bottom here. Let's get moving on, Casper. You know you ain't gonna come down to no 13 cents on me. That's just my wishful thinking. Or is it? If I am presented with the fortunate fact to have Casper come down to 13 cents, I have a plan sitting there waiting for it. I've got dry powder sitting there waiting for it. We're ready to rock and roll with it down here. But until that day, I just have to dream about it. I just wish I'd bought more when she was 13 cents. Oh God, he did it. He broke down and started crying. Oh God, are you just doing it for the algorithm? I really wanted Casper at 13 cents. Dang. Didn't bring in a new person whatsoever. Might have made a few people leave. Does the algorithm really like it when you break into tiers on YouTube? I need to know. I'm trying to tame that algorithm. Joe! Gift memberships. Hey, appreciate that, Joe. Go easy on that card now, Joe. Mr. Miles has declared war on the Casper community. Whoa, say it's not so. The wife that Elvis married me. What? The wife that Elvis married me to in Las Vegas likes to bounce dick. I don't know what that means, but that sounds really funny. That sounds really funny. Crypto Bat on ETH. Oh, we're talking about, what was it? The let me go back up here and look. I think I probably still got it over. Yeah, Spike on ETH, right? So Spike ETH, I guess. We'll take a look at it. Oh, is this the same thing? This looks better than what I saw on the other one. I gotta give you that. Still looks like could it still be a pump and dump? She's coming all the way back down. Could just be a big ass retracement. Let's say what we say here. Do we want the magic? Do we want the fib magic? Because I'm dying to do the fib magic. I want to see what she's got in her. I hope I got all my levels on this one. I don't know if I do or not. Well, bless your little heart, honey. You went all the way up to the 423. You're kind of done for this move. All right. Well, that was a good move. Anybody that got into this little sucker? Let's see if this percent tool will hit. Shoot, you did what? Did an 8x there over a period of just a few days. Yeah, you can't bitch about 8x in over a few days there. Let's see what she's got in her now, because that's played out. Oh, she's coming down to the 786er, huh? Well, with that big of a high there, man, is she going to break the trend line? She's got some hope for a bounce here. She can wick down a little bit lower. Looks like to about the top of these candles down here. 69.14. She's at 93.07 now. I'm just going to draw it from the top of those candles. That'd be the easiest way. So when you get these big, nice parabolic moves and blow off tops and all that stuff, and 436 Fibonacci extensions hit, you can expect a lot of reaccumulation. It might look a little bit like this over here for a while. I'm just saying, I wouldn't necessarily just expect her to come down here and then go back and repeat all that good stuff and do like that. So I would expect a lot of accumulation. In fact, I can spell that out for you right now. If I can remember how to use Dex tools. Let's back that little baby up. Okay, we're looking at... I'm going to base it off of where we are here, though, just in case we bounce it. That's 786. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go, or needs to go, can go. What if you did go down here? What would that look? I got confidence we're hitting. Yeah, never mind. I'm saying we're coming down to 66.85. I see that. And then we're going to have to get back over here. This confidence that I'm getting when I pull this fib to my target where I think that we are going to go, I got confluence. I got really good confluence, and that's kind of predicting the price that we might get there. This is speculation. This is getting on the woo-woo stuff. Let's just take an extra step. Okay. And then we go in the same soundtrack all over again. That's why we can't have nice things, people.
I'm on an island in your room. You're like the sky sand.
So I think, where's my price thing? Price label. Price label. Where go you, price label? Comment price, no price label. Price label. Found it. Yeah, boomer. Had a boomer moment. It says 66.05. That's what I. What do you say? 67.83. I'm looking at the top of this line here, man. I'm looking at 66.05. That's what I get. Will it hit? Will it happen? I don't know. Me not from future. Me not can tell you that, but I say it's got a good probability. And the dark sciences command it to happen. Which one of you said that? My name's Alice. Oh no, them are fighting words. Joe said, my bank already notified me. We think your card has been compromised. Woo! All right, so still got people here, so we haven't lost everybody. All I know, I thought maybe I gotta be sexy. Oh, we lost him. Now we're having some technical difficulties here. And we're back. How we doing? You wondered what he looked like behind the mask, and now you know. And this is where I get to plug my OnlyFans chart room. I put my feet pictures with my charts. You want some good targets, baby? You want the alpha in crypto? You want to learn the secrets to make millions? $59.95 a month is all it costs you. $5,995. Don't get it twisted. It's worth every penny if you want to change your life and get the charts that really matter. With the sexiest feet in crypto. I have to keep them socked on here. If I put my bare feet out, you guys will just pop a willy. Bunch of willy poppers. Well, that was a public service announcement. Grifter. Where's the grifter? Don't know about the grifter. I think the grifter's gonna be gone for a while. Clip it! What the? That's what I was thinking. What am I watching? Where's the crypto? Nice jammies. Oh, we do have the jammies on. Yeah. Yeah, I work in my jammies all the time. Got the breakfast theme going on. Okay, well, we just continue on. I've got some coins to look at. Well, we still got some time. It is 10:30 normally when I come on. I'm looking at Render, dropped like a rock, back down to $5.97. What are you doing, Render? You were supposed to come back up and make us all millionaires, and you decided to come up for a bearish retest. Oh, the bearish retest. Arr, say it's not so. I'm not crazy about this, to be honest with you, because that was the major trend line, a bearish retest. No bueno, man. Zooming out on the big picture says that 563 could be coming on the radar. I don't believe these words are going to come out of my mouth, but I got to say it. 336, 338 could be on the table for Render. And oh, don't do it, Render. Don't do it. I mean, I like getting you at a discount, but there's a, I'm going to have to might have to pull a few miracles if you start getting around like $2. I don't know. Where's my safe zone? What's my safe word? Tell me my safe word. Where are you, Tori? I can't find it. All right, I think we're good for now. So, might we be getting a big old drop for Render? Well, it does look like a 12-hour, man. Same a little bit non-moving average. Sucks to be you, Render. What's up with that? Come on now. Trying to look at the difference between the daily and the 12-hour. What's going on here? Well, look, she's wanting to do the old death cross thing. What? Is there bad news for Render or something? Look about it. On top. Man, you could say that was confirmed. Losing that level at 715, that no bueno. When I see this happening, it's make me think about other altcoins too. So I'm thinking, well, is this a bad sign for all the altcoins, or is it just a bad sign for just Render, which should be, you know, a nice one to be collecting and try to collect. Still a chance to bounce off the 618. Let me make sure that we've got our, yeah, we've got our fibs pulled. Right direction, doing everything, okay. Little concerned about this one. Might we find something that could give us a little information here? Might we try the dark arts one more time? Let's see if this gives us a little bit of support here. Got another Fibonacci 618 area that's right below this one. Just our regular 618 that we were pointing at 563 is also corresponding with this 1.13 fib area, which pulling from this way suggests that maybe that area might hold. So the original area at 630, what is it? Is that right? 556 is what I've got on my actual fib there. For render, maybe going on discount, I would love to see something bounce here, for me personally. Maybe break out this trend line, maybe come back up for a retest. It is not impossible with the cloud thinking up like that, but it's, you know, it's not impossible that we come down to 336 yet. We can't tell yet. Render, man, I expected more from you. Checking out Arweave. Arweave should be doing. Look at Arweave. Not the same, not quite the same story. They're still below the 200 moving average, like everything else. Most everything else, anyway. But at least she's, you know, working to the upside and not trying to dump on us. I find that interesting, considering that they're both, you know, in the AI play, that kind of stuff. I don't know if I can get that angle on this those 2 points or not. Trying to get a little feel for. Okay, maybe I'm close. Okay. I like that idea. That looks a lot better than freaking render. Arweave looks like it could actually get a bounce and start doing some stuff. If this angle and channel can hold true. Too much lemon water, says Strega. Joe says, I have 45 memberships with the Grifter. Love the 1 minute charts that have a reward of 1% and stop loss at 25. Man. Yeah, the stop losses. I got... That's been years ago, but I was like, the first time I started noticing, paying attention to where he put his stop losses, and I was like, a 30% stop loss? One was 38% stop loss. Tell me, who in the right mind would want to put $1,000 trade out on something with a 38% stop loss? Just even on spot. Even on spot. It would never... impossible to leverage. That would never fly, but... I mean, I wouldn't want to... What kind of odds is that? That's a big hell no. That's a bad trade setup in my personal opinion. I went too early, going to riot. Oh, is that what it is, Strega? Oh, is that okay? I figured that weird. Well, it's going kind of late though. Your safe word is lost to time. I do have a problem with time. I do. Mr. Miles, and I thought Arweave was about storage. No, I mean, well, don't quote me on the, I thought. Let's find out. I think you're correct. I think I misspoke, but you'll tell me. I thought I seen them grouped into the AI play too. I think that's where it came from. Come on, let's say. Arweave is a decentralized storage network, just to you, Mr. Miles, that seeks to offer a platform for the indefinite storage of data, describing itself as a collectively owned hard drive that never forgets. So, are you doing anything with AI now? Because where did I get that? Or does my brain just not working? But that's not what I'm looking for here. I have a quest for Arweave here. There's nothing about AI. Touche, Mr. Wise. Touche. Yes, I misspoke of Arweave storage. Render is the software with the GPU though. They're with GPU networks with and they have their own software is what they were saying with about Apple, the Apple tie. That's why it surprised me about Render going down. Because there's a leak out that they're tied with Apple. So wow. 4:44 here, a.m. here, Road Dog, my morning show before work. Hey, welcome, Grimmer. Yeah, it is a little bit earlier than normal. I started a little bit earlier my time tonight. Oh no, Road Dog's pulling a Biden. I pulled a Biden. Smurf blood, strong tonight. That made me crave Smurf blood. Oh no, it's not Smurf blood. It's the real thing, baby. So Tia, did anybody snag up any Tia while I was on discount? Because I did. I went and established a new position on this. Just thought I could get in on this juicy little guy. When she got down around the $4, I was like, dude, yes. Layered in a bunch of orders there, caught her as far as I can get her. And now she's making a nice little comeback. What's she at, 641 now? She was up to 7, right? She pulled back from 7. So nice. It likes it. So she got a bounce off the 886. Let's get some new levels pulled out here. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. I think those will still. I mean, leave them on there. I think they. Did I already do this? Oh, looky there. Now we can turn this little guy red. That is our 236 level that we should hold. I think my new target on this one's going to be about $9 for Tia. Come back and retest that before we look for, bounce around and probably get rejected there, considering that this was kind of a range back here. Now we came back down here. There's a possibility we might be ranging down here somewhat before we come back up to this level. You'll see that happen. We get these little bitty boxes of price ranges, these little levels. Some say they come in stages of 3. 3 stages, up and down. And I say, no, I like that idea. I think that might be true. I've been looking closely at that idea, because I like to add tools to my toolbox all the time. Play around with new ideas, new concepts. How you keep learning. How you keep improving. So Tia looks interesting to me. I like that. What else have I noticed is looking kind of sweet lately? Not that one. Go and take a look at Link. She was getting discounted there for a little bit, wasn't she? Still is, maybe at $12.56. Really, Link? Oh, let's admit the solder hadn't told her she's going to die and go back to -$3. I'll buy it at -3. I'll just wait. Huh. Didn't get a bearish retest. I was hoping for that. I'm always hoping for that. You don't always get that, but you usually can. She might just not have happened yet. Sometimes it doesn't happen just immediately. Might we see $9? Ooh, man, you dip below that 618, wick below it. That was the 5th though. Think you can come back down there and hit $11? Ichimoku Cloud says, nah, I don't think so. Let's hope that's right, because man, woo! I need to see a turnaround from Link around here in this area. I really don't want to see the 618 here. 1178. I don't want to see that broken. If it did, of course, we're looking for more down. Wouldn't be good overall, though. Still, same thing as other altcoins. Lost that main trend line. What we're hoping for these altcoins is to come back and get back into the pattern and have a nice strong move after. I don't know that we're going to see that. And that's why I've been kind of watching Total 3. And right now she's saying, it ain't happening today, people. I've got rejected. I'm coming down. I'm going to make these people sell out of these altcoins and go back into that nasty Tether or Bitcoin or somewhere, or stock market or something. she's curving. I like that. Look, it's an inverted Adam and Eve. Is it? Is it? It could possibly be. It's just not anywhere near completion on that. What if we, what if we do this? What's there gonna say then, mister? So it'll still be an ugly bottom. If we keep getting rejected up here, man, eventually you're gonna say, let's just go all the way back down. So I don't really want that to keep happening. Looking at waves very quickly, she's down 93 cents. How long have you been here at 93 cents? How many days have you've been here for? Like weeks in this area since like mid-June, hanging around these areas. Got down to the low of 78, as high as $1.07. Ooh, wave came crashing down. Remember she was up at $2 back in May. I got a bag of this. I got a bigger bag now that we're cheap, but I don't know what happened there. I was not privy to the news, but now she's got a major target here, about 126 to get past. Got to look at my bag and see if I'm going to be in profit when that happens or not. I forgot how I handled this. I've got a bigger bag now, that's for sure. Nakamoto Games for when gaming comes back into style again. She's pretty cheap right now, 115. Got down to low around what, 95, 92 cents, somewhere through there. That was a sweet little deal if you're able to pick up a little bit there. Looks like she is trying to be a little bullish here. Don't know if that was going to work out for her or not, but I want to cheer her on with it. I think they need all the support that they can get. While we have a little something from this to there. Let's see if this makeshift line can hold. There might be. Oh, look at you. Well, don't you have a little story to tell? Ain't that cute? Would love to see 150 out of you, Nakamoto. Let's go do it, baby. Mr. Miles said, what sold me on TIA? Modular blockchain. It being on the Cosmos SDK, a project over there. Giving it a shot, and especially, well, I didn't really get into it when it was all really cheap on the $2 and stuff. I wasn't sold on it so much then, I don't think. I did get the airdrop, but I didn't get to claim it. It was a nice airdrop, but they put a time window on it and I missed it. And then she went and started taking off and got too high for me to mess with. I think I only had like maybe 9 or 10 TIA. I don't have it, but I do now. I've got a lot more now since when she went down to $4 or $5. I was like, okay. Well, there's my chance, but I was just snagging just little tiny amounts just to put it into the staking, just to qualify for airdrops or whatever is basically what I was doing, some tiny backs. But now I've got something I can, if she does something I can work with. The modular blockchain narrative will come back, I believe. That's going to be part of our Web3 narrative. They're doing some really exciting things with blockchain now and some new ways of thinking about it, and it'll be relevant. It's just not time yet, in my personal opinion. So that's what I'm looking for with TIA. A lot of the interoperability plays, very big thing. So while she got cheap, I decided I wanted to get me a little. That's the wrong color. Let's go with yellow. So now if she comes back up, man, any losses that I had would be negated because I've got a lot more than what the little nibbles I was just taking. Because I wasn't going to get all into tea at $19. At $4, $5? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll try you. I'll build up a small bag. I don't, if I haven't made it clear, but what I'm doing right now, this part of the market, since we had this big drop, and especially with Bitcoin, the chances of us coming back down to 20,000, 30,000, I mean, that's slim. Maybe we'll hit 50-ish area. We could, but if we do, my intention is to get me a nice big low leverage position on this guy. Now I've got it in spot margin, which I've got already. That's cool. Working on that. But on perpetuals, I'm also trying to do that. And so I'm wanting this little baby. So I'm trying to build like I've got an 8x is what I'm working with on perpetuals right now. And I'm really finding a lot more value in the smaller leverage. I really am. I think the bigger leverage is just that's when you start losing. But with the smaller leverage, your gains are a little slower, but they can add up. You count how many times you lose with the higher leverage. You count how much you can win with the lower leverage, and it just makes sense. Well, screw that higher leverage. I thought I was safe with 20. I thought I could play with 20, and I came within just dollars. I almost made that happen, but I was off by just enough to just wiped it all out. I'm like, screw that. I don't mind getting wiped out. But I'm making it back with lower leverage. It's really been impressive. Good Brown Gravy says, dropped after I've entered, of course. Celinda says, I sure hope the ETH ETF can give us a relief rally. I've been trying to snag up a little bit more Ethereum too. I don't know if we looked at that lately, but I see. I think there's a reason why there's so much, FUD about ETH. She's a boomer chain, nobody wants her, but the legacy system does, and that's been one of my theories for a long time. This sounds crazy, but the four main coins that came out that were popular, the four ones that were listed on Coinbase and all the exchanges, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash. Those are the four ones that PayPal went with too, and I think that was sending a signal that maybe the old legacy coin, at least Bitcoin and Ethereum, and with Ethereum being the smart contracts, that's what they're looking for the legacy market. They'll settle it on Ethereum, I think. They'll probably use layer 2s or their own special layers to do whatever they do, but I think the settlement's going to happen on Ethereum. I think Ethereum's got a bright future just because they've already declared it so years ago, and it's just now coming in. Their plans are just now starting to come into fruition. It's not like they just woke up one day in January and said, hey, let's do an ETF. It's more like, well, let's do a strategic plan so that we can blah. And knowing you're going to tokenize everything, I don't know. I think Ethereum's still got a good chance, even though she gave up the ghost here with this trend line. What's up with you, Ethereum? Broke the 200 just like Bitcoin, looking so sad. Still above $3,000, which is too high for me. I want to get you back around 2,500. Can you do that for me, Ethereum? Can you? Yeah, Bitcoin's got to go down for that to happen. I don't want that to happen. Gosh darn it. MACD looks kind of interesting for Ethereum, I think. Looks like she could try to break back up. Not confirmed. She can still roll over, so too early to tell there. Be a perfect opportunity to roll over right below 200 moving average. She's just got to come out of the woods. She's officially still bearish, just like Bitcoin. Back at Bitcoin, we're at 57.3 something. What have you done since I've been yakking? Have you been going up? Did you bounce? Well, praise the Lord. You bounced off the trend line. How about that? Let's give a shout out for trend lines. Trend lines are awesome. Trend lines are the very foundation of what I do. Love trend lines. Are you going to break above there? Go for it, baby. I'm on the 6-minute time frame, and I would expect it to come up around this 57,800 area. All these other moving averages have flipped below this 200, so I'm not expecting it to just break above, or if it does break above, I wouldn't expect it to get too high. I expect it to, you know, a little more rejection and range in here out of Bitcoin for a little while. Sad to say, but 'tis what I see. Until we kind of, man, I'm getting a little concerned about this 200 moving average, though. I would have expected us to reclaim it already. If this Wyckoff spring thing, that's what I'm. The Wyckoff spring is usually, it's just usually a quicker thing. So I do wonder about that. Oh well, I'm still sticking with this because I had good or bad, I'm not erasing it. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Time for me to turn into a pumpkin and get on out of here. Where are you, Mr. Pumpkin? Got to do something about your pumpkins. How about Mr. Turkey? I feel a little basted anyway. They're a little bright, man. Look at those eyes. Look at that smile. I know, it's just, you can't help it. You can't resist the turkey, can you? It's crazy. It's crazy, I say. I'm a sexy turkey. I do it. I don't mean to be vain or anything. Or maybe I do. I just know, you know, you can't. I bet your mouths are watering right now, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying, you can't deny a sexy turkey, and I am one sexy turkey. Oh look, I'm a double sexy turkey. Oh look, now I got my color back. Yeah, look at this golden brown tan I've got. Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. God bless you. Love you. Take care. Don't eat no turkey. Good night, everybody. I'm the best turkey ever. Oh, yes.
You freaky dog.
Turkey dog.
I don't need to analyze every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Fade out of the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline, sharing secrets.
Good night, John boy.